Alrighty everyone, this is Saltfire coming at you for the first time in a long time. Sorry about the absence, but I am back, sort of. I was invited to join the Killer Nachos Draft League, and it had been a while since I battled. Of course I accepted his invite to the Draft League, but it had been a while since I battled, just because, to be honest, I get burnt out on this game very, very easily. But I figure, I could probably handle some weekly Draft League matches. I still enjoy playing the game when I do play it. I just can't play it for extended periods of time, It's just not one of those games where I can grind and enjoy myself while I'm doing it. So anyway, that behind us now. Looking at his team, he had some pretty scary threats. So I was looking at his actual roster. I will actually put a picture of that up right now. And as you can see, he does have the Victini on his roster, so I was like, oh, okay, I gotta watch out for that. I do own Necrozma on my team. As you can see, I have Dawnwings Necrozma. I do have access to Duskmane Necrozma too. Like, I can choose which form of Necrozma I want to bring, which is actually super useful because I can be very versatile with what I bring. My opponent really won't know for sure what I bring. So just looking at his team, like all of the mons that he has, Duskmane Necrozma, although it is, in my opinion, the better form of Necrozma, did not match up too well against his team, because he has the Zygarde, which can hit it really hard with 1,000 arrows, maybe even kill with a Choice Band. You have Blastoise, which can eat up those Sunsteel strikes. Probably not the Photon Geyser too well, but he's got that Bronzong too that resists both of my stab moves if I'm Duskmane. And of course he has the Victini. If he slaps a Choice Scarf on that, he's going to outspeed me if I don't have a Rock Polish up. It just hit me with a V-Create and then boom, bye-bye Duskmane Necrozma. So as you can see, I hope you guys can understand why I wasn't too sold on bringing Duskmane this match. So I decided to bring the Dawnwings, and I'm kind of glad I did. This match was definitely... You can definitely tell, like, the rust from me not playing in such a long time definitely shows in this match. And I also think he kind of has the upper hand with the mons that he happened to bring. So, without further ado, enough blibber blabber. Let's just get right into the battle. So, gonna press the play button. Alright, so I do have Ribombee on my team. My plan was to set up sticky webs with it and try and come in and force him out and try and really pester his team with my Necrozma. But as you'll see, he makes that a lot harder than it sounds. So I am going to get my sticky webs up. He's going to go, I believe, for the Stealth Rock here, which is good. Stealth Rock is going to put some pressure on me, kind of pressure the amount of switches I can have. So I'm going to go for the Stun Spore here. I thought, he'd probably say just go for a Gyro Ball. I'm just going to Stun Spore. Maybe I'll get lucky and Paralysis Hacks will come out. But no, he's going to go for Toxic. I'm like, oh. This is not going to be... I don't care if my Ribombee is Toxic. Like, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried that, obviously I'm not going to kill this thing with Ribombee. So I'm going to have to bring something else to do it. And he might be able to Toxic that. So I'm going to go into my Dawnwings Necrozma right away. And sadly, he is going to predict the switch and gonna get a Toxic up. So this right off the bat is really bad for me. Like, things are in bad shape immediately. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, fuck, what am I gonna do? The biggest threat to his team and my biggest advantage, which is this Dawnwings Necrozma, is now Toxic damage. So I'm like, shit. Right here, I thought the switch to Miltank was fairly obvious. I go for the Calm Mind. I don't know if he switched to the Miltank, but I figured he'd switch, because I do have the Moongeist Beam, of course. So I do get one Calm Mind up, and right here, I actually think I went for the Calm Mind because I thought that a Photon Geyser at +1 from this thing would kill a Miltank, but no, it doesn't. It does do a lot of damage, though. It does do a lot of damage. He's going to go for the Heal Bell, cure that paralysis. If only Heal Bell worked both ways and healed me too, but... Sadly, that is just a fantasy. So, right here, when I get put into corners like this, right now I feel like I'm in a corner, I tend to make very bold plays. I go for the Moongeist Beam here because I was pretty certain that he would switch into the, the Bronzong. And, he stayed in. If I Photon Geyser, I would have killed the Miltank, and it would have been looking a lot better for me. But, at the same time, I wouldn't take that move back because I think switching into Bronzong there would have been a very logical play. I don't really see. I mean, I suppose it's kind of 50-50, you know. Suppose it's 50-50. Probably would have been safer in my end to go for the Photon Geyser. So yeah, I guess I would take it back. I would take that back. Anyway, I'm gonna do a Harambe here. I want to get this damn Miltank off the fucking planet right now. I do not want this thing being a Miltank, because Miltanks are Miltanky and tanky. So I'm going to go for the Choice Banded. Actually, that's not Choice Band, that's Choice Scarfed. Giga Impact. It's obviously going to kill that damn cow. Nothing wants to take a Giga Impact from my boy Harambe. Oh, no, it's not Choice Scarf. This is the Choice Banded. This is Choice Band. My Staraptor was Choice Scarfed. You'll see that later. Anyway, he's going to go to the Blastoise here because of Traunt, and I'm also recharging right now because of Giga Impact. It is just going to allow him to get a free Rapid Spin-off. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I could still get my Sticky Webs up later if I really want to. And come to think of it, at the start of this match, I really just should have let the Bronzong go for Gyro Ball and kill my Rabombi, because then I could have gotten a free switch into Dawn Wings and not have to worry about the getting toxic. I just pressured him out with the Moongeist Beam, so yeah, rather unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna go for the Giga Impact here on the Bronzong, and I was hoping to do more than half, but sadly it does a little less than half. If I am a Jolly Nature on this rather than Adamant, because I wanted to be able to outspeed his Zygarde if he was running max speed Zygarde. So yeah, that's why I wasn't Adamant. And anyway, he's gonna go to the Vikavolt here. And this is a pretty big problem, because if I lose a certain set of mons here, then all I have is like Vaporeon, like Staraptor, like they don't take Vikavolt too well. So I mean, Staraptor can kill it obviously, but it can't really switch in. So he's going to the Blastoise here, and I actually went for the Z move because I really wanted to kill that damn Vikavolt. I just wanted to kill something. Like, I knew something was dying at this point, so I just went for the Z move. And he switches into the Blastoise, which works out for me. And as you'll see, by the way, I'm going to have to block out this Z move because I'm like 99% sure this is copyrighted, and I don't want to get a strike on my channel. So I'm just going to block it out, but I am going for the signature Lunala Z move here. And as you'll see, once this animation stops and I can remove this black screen or whatever I decide to put up to block out the animation, you will see that this Z move completely blasts this Blastoise to the next dimension, literally, because it goes inside of a wormhole. You get it? Haha. However, I am going to take some more toxic damage, which is not good. He's going to the Freight Train, which is the only thing that can really outspeed at this point. Sadly, I don't have my Sticky Webs up, but you know, even if I did, he'd just Protect, get the +1, that'd be faster than me anyway. And then, if you're wondering what that sound is, that's my dad banging stuff upstairs because he's retarded, but it's okay. Anyway, my Necrozma was going to die, sadly. The biggest threat I had against his team, gone. Rather unfortunate. Anyway, I'm going to go to my Birds of Prey. I thought, I don't know, maybe he'd stay in and go for something, or maybe he was Focus Sash, you know, get the something off, like a Swords Dance, but I don't know, I guess not. Anyway, I guess in an ideal world, my initial goal in this match was to slow him down with Sticky Webs and set up a Rock Polish or Calm Mind with Necrozma and just try and sweep his team. I was going to probably save that Z move for the Zygarde. You know, that was my initial plan. I kind of spent maybe about 5 minutes preparing for this match, so I guess I could have prepared a little bit better, but I at least prepared well enough to know that Duskmane wouldn't do anything, like I said. Anyway, he's going to go for the Toxic. I predicted that, went to this thing. I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to get my Sticky Webs up once more, because I figure if there is any light at the end of the tunnel for me in this match, it's going to revolve around me getting my Sticky Webs up. And I actually do also have Reflect on this. As like I said, my goal was to get my Necrozma set up, so like if I was able to ideally get my Sticky Webs up, you know, not have to deal with Toxic, get the Reflect up, Stun Spore, whatever's in, like this bell thingy here, Bronzong, you know, I could have probably won this match. Not that I didn't win, wink wink, but you'll have to just keep watching the battle and find. He's gonna go for Toxic again, you know, there really wasn't anything I could do about it at that point. I didn't want my Vaporeon to get poisoned, because if that thing got poisoned, then, you know, I'm really fucked. So, at this point, I'm like, fuck it. I probably should have just gone for, kept on going for the Hammer Arms, but like I said, I'm kind of rusty right now. It's kind of dumb of me just to go for the Explosion now. Like, I should have kept going for Hammer Arms, let my Iapapa Berry kick in, and then maybe get an Explosion off on whatever comes in after that. Even though if he did go into Vikavolt and go like Energy Ball, it probably would have been the same result anyway. But anyway, I'm just gonna go into Vaping Lull here. So I just go for the Scald, probably my best bet. Kill that thing real quick, and you know, just kind of make the score as respectable as I can at this point. Obviously, like, I don't want to get 4-0'd or 5-0'd, so it is down to about 3-0 right here. I'm gonna go for the Scald because I figure, you know, he's probably gonna Thunderbolt or something. I obviously can't switch my Star Raptor into that, so I just go for the Scald. It's kind of dumb. I should have gone for the Ice Beam and just, you know, gone for the Freeze Hex, which is only like 10% and probably wouldn't have worked out for me anyway, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna Ice Beam, going for that 10% freeze. Now I do not get it. He goes for the Volt Switch, and I'm like, oh well, that's pretty much game. This is where I told him good game in the chats and on Discord, and he's like, GG man, well played. Week 1 sadly is a loss for me. As you will see, there's virtually no possible way I can win this match at this point, so I'm just gonna let the rest play out and just kind of reflect on what I think I will have to do for upcoming matches and what I think I should do, what I could have done differently in this game. Like I said earlier, you know, getting Toxic and being a little bold in the beginning kind of screwed me over. Like I said, if I didn't get Toxic, or if I had maybe Heal Bell on my Vaporeon, this definitely could have been a much different match. So yeah, you know, a loss is a loss. Like I said, for previous draft leagues that I uploaded, although I only had 2 draft league battles in my history of draft leagues, because the other one I was in kind of stopped. Like, nobody played that anymore, so I just quit playing it. Anyway, I went like 1-1 in that. I won my first game, and then my second one I also lost to a bunch of Toxic spam. So maybe Toxic is like a popular move in draft leagues. I don't know. Maybe that's something I gotta prepare for more. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, like I said, for the previous draft league I was in, my plan was to initially upload all of my battles, no matter the results. So if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I try and traditionally upload closer battles, you know, like where either I win or lose by a 1 or 2-0 margin. You know, I like battles where I'm on the edge of my seat the entire time. Like, I never upload 6-0s or 5-0s on either side of the spectrum. So with draft leagues, it's going to be different, so expect some unpredictability here. You know, I'm just going to upload all the matches for what they are. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you guys in next week's draft league match, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Toodles.